let's talk about the ever-present topic of AI.
Yeah.
How do you see that changing the skills in the job market? What role does it play in remaking education at WGU?
The AI does feel a little bit like, if I knew the answer to that, it'd be like that scene from Back to the Future 2, where like you could go place all the bets that you already, like, hey, I already knew the outcome, and I'm going to make all the bets so that you make tons of money. Like, to be fair, I was like, I think I'm a little bit of a skeptic, meaning I think everyone who's prognosticating right now is just making stuff up. Like, I just don't think we know yet. So I think we're in the process of, like, since we don't know, let's just try everything. And so what that means is, like, maybe two things just to highlight is, one is we certainly know the skills that are going to be required in the future work are going to be influenced by AI. And that means that even as fast as we're developing our curriculum at WGU versus conventional models, like today, it's already a program, we'll have a wholesale kind of redo every 3 years or so, because all of the learning outcomes and all of the courses and the scaffold of that, it's changing so quickly even at WGU today. But that 3 years may become 1 year, because you start to see that, like, AI is changing the nature of work so quickly that you're going to start iterating really, really quickly on designing the curriculum. But for us, the second big thing is we are certainly figuring out how the use of how the use of artificial general intelligence, that becomes really interesting, because it basically says, instead of just a large language model and generative AI that can improve the quality of content and the quality of the instruction, et cetera, what does artificial general intelligence do if it actually starts to have reasoning and adaptive ability to be much more effective in providing an individual student a very personalized experience? The reason I bring this up is sitting with Sal Khan at something some time ago, we both referenced the same thing, which was, you probably both heard of it, Benjamin Bloom's study from 40 years ago. And you talked about mastery education too. It's a combination of conventional content delivery, that's the lecture model, mastery instruction, which is corrective instruction, you get feedback and corrective instruction, but the third one was tutor. And he saw when he combined mastering and tutoring relative to conventional instruction, the average student was 2 standard deviations more proficient in any subject matter than the student in a conventional model. What AI, I think, is going to do for learning is it will democratize learning, meaning it will so personalize it that every individual is likely to have that kind of personal tutoring with corrective instruction in a way that you'll have 90+% of everyone will actually be demonstrating proficiency in any subject matter versus the 20 to 40% that we have today. It's like, that to us is miraculous in terms of what it can do. And so we hope at WGU that we'll be part of shaping what that looks like. We certainly reinvented higher ed for the last 25 years, and now it's like we're trying to figure out how to reinvent WGU.